So,
What'd you think?
what'd you think?
First episode is done. That was fun.
That was fun to do that. We've never done it like that. We've never done like a premiere before. That was cool.
Yeah. I'm really pleased with how that went. It was definitely a fun episode.
Where are we?
The thing is sagging down.
Oh.
I think there's a slight delay with when it comes out, so we'll wait for everyone to tune in. But yeah, we had a ton of fun with that. Like, that was just a good time.
Yeah.
I think it was a great introduction to it. And also, now I'm realizing that it decided to do a second live stream. That's why everyone's confused.
Oh, then go to that one.
I don't know how. It just decided to go live to a different one.
Interesting.
Okay, hold on. Gotta go tell everyone.
Interesting.
Okay, hold on. Wait, now it's... Okay, hold on. I'm very confused.
I, too, am very
Sorry,
confused.
everyone. YouTube decided to be stupid and started a second stream on a different link. This is where we are live.
That's so weird. What the heck?
I have no idea why it did that.
Can we just say, I'm sweating so bad right now because I just was walking the dog and he was like going crazy. Like he just wanted to run and now I'm...
Please migrate to the other
Not the migrate.
stream. I have no idea why it did that. Now I'm like super annoyed. Sorry, everyone. Hopefully you guys have figured it out. We have people filing in, so... anyways.
Some said we're more delayed than Palindrome. Hey.
We are not more delayed than Palindrome. For the record, we started only 1 minute after the episode ended.
That's true.
That's pretty good. So
exactly.
I will give ourselves credit. But yeah, that was a YouTube moment when we're like, we'll create a set time for a stream, and then it decides to start the stream at a different link. Thanks for that.
Yay.
Did not tell it to do that at all.
But we are here. Hi, Matt. Okay, everyone, gotta give a little round of applause for Matt.
Matt, he got his way, and he did not ride the Rapids ride at Sea Paradise.
Yay! So, good for him, I guess, right?
Yeah. So we should talk about what we did that was different for this episode.
Yeah,
that sets it apart from the other Coastin series.
Yeah, so like, Coastin is like a collection of series, right? Like, because we have the Europe one, we have Through the Desert, we have Down Under, we have yada yada yada. So we have a lot of different like subsections of the Coastin series, and like while we want there to be like a cohesive feel to them, that it's like clear that they are all like members of the same series overall, like we want them to have like little things that make them different. So for the coming up we did a little bit of narration instead of just like a compilation. Yeah. Like, I don't know if everyone picked up on that or even watched those parts, but so we kind of like said what was gonna come up and spliced in some clips and some dialogue and try something different.
Yeah, I saw a comment. Someone said that they felt like this was more polished and a bit more professional than the others. I mean, I will say definitely between this and the latest 2 seasons of Coastin the Desert and Coastin Thru Europe, those should feel more professional than the previous ones. Mm-hmm. Like I would say, Coastin the Desert is really where we figured, like, let's start upping the quality of these. Because I think in concept, the other previous ones were still good, but it wasn't where it could have been. And so, like, I've been pleased with it. Like, the big thing that changed when we started doing Coastin the Desert was, like, the intro, like, coming up, showing you what's going to be featured in that episode. And the main reason that we did that in the first place is because the episodes were starting to get really long.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you want someone to tune in for a 30-minute to hour-long video,
somewhere an hour,
you need to give people a clue of what they're gonna see. And so that's why this time we took the approach of having like actual narration to like describe some of the specific moments, because then that way we could kind of tailor the intro.
That's your name.
Yeah, it is. To whatever we cover. And so like I feel like we can be a bit more specific. But that being said, we will probably keep that exclusive to Coastin Thru Asia. So like, if we do another Coastin Thru Europe, it will be more like the standard, like kind of more montage-y compilation of previous clips. So like we want each episode to feel distinct enough. That's why the other thing that we changed with the intros is like we made whatever episode you're watching part of the intro.
Yeah.
You know.
Also, just a like quick little side note. Like we just did a huge series. Like it's gonna have a ton of episodes. We just worked our butts off. Can we like not fixate on parodies? Because it always feels like kind of like great. Like you just did so much, but more, please. So like just let's try to be appreciative.
That is true, and we appreciate everyone who is.
Eyes?
Yeah, it would be the ring light. We're appreciative of everyone who is showing their appreciation for the series. It does mean a lot, but you know, we are already super overloaded on content because most channels don't post daily and we do.
And it's just two of us.
And it's not just daily videos, but usually they're like quality stuff. Like the you know, least intensive videos we do are typically POVs, which I would argue are still super well shot, you know, look very nice, and so it's still like, you know, it still takes a lot of effort. So
Lewis Newman made a donation, thank you, and said this has nothing to do with Asia, but we do blind rankings again. Yes, we just haven't had the whole group in one place at one time to do that.
Yeah.
And a AA battery. Battery. What is that? Norwegian Krona?
Norwegian Krona.
Said I'm very excited for the new series. Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Sweet.
Yeah,
and
then
Barbara. Oh my God.
Everyone's like, "Whoa, $50 Czech dollars! That's amazing!" And it's like $2.
Hey,
we appreciate it.
That's nice.
That is very nice. That is extremely nice. But it's very funny. Everyone was like,
"Yeah, that's fair."
It was like, "Whoa!"
I know someone sent like Icelandic dollars, and it was like 1,000, and you're like, I was like, oh my God. And then I like looked, I'm like, oh, thank God. That's like, because I'm like, why do I want that? Like, take it back. And it was like $5. I'm like, oh, thank God.
Yeah. So if you guys saw the episode, you see the next episode is going to be Yomiuri Land, which is a very popular park in Tokyo, in that it's like well known. They are famous for when they opened Bandit, it was like the biggest roller coaster anywhere. You know, it was a huge marquee attraction. It's a huge terrain coaster. So that is going to be a very awesome episode. We also have some on-ride stuff featured in that, which
don't get used to that, though.
No, that is the on-ride stuff like that you guys saw in Sea Paradise. You saw how many different angles we tried to capture that. That's because we were very grateful that the park gave us that opportunity, but a lot of Japanese parks are not so open to the idea of on-ride filming. That country is very, very strict with it, and so
the fact that we got any at all was kind of a miracle.
Exactly. So there's not a ton of episodes that have that stuff in there. We do it whenever we could, and we tried our absolute best, but I will say there are more episodes towards the end of this series that have on-ride stuff in it, but there's definitely a good portion in Japan that do not. We did our best, though.
We tried, yeah. So someone asked, like, the process of, like, doing that. So, like, here's the thing, is there's an obvious language barrier. Not a ton of people in Japan can speak English. So contacting the parks was a bit tough. So I actually I talked to Sea Paradise and set the shoot up, and we were like emailing back and forth and both using translators. So like some stuff would get like lost in translation, and then we'd have to find different ways to like reword it and like to get on the same page, because sometimes it just like, you know, Google Translate's not 100%.
Yeah.
It doesn't pick up like the nuances of language and so it was like trying to find if like their website even had an email for like media and stuff, and a lot of websites don't have anything, so that makes it hard.
Yeah.
It was something.
And scheduling was the other thing, because like not every park is going to be available for the day that we were there, and so there's some moving around of I would say our schedule that we did for Coastin Thru Asia, primarily the week that we had in Tokyo, was not necessarily our dream order of operations. You know, like if you're on the Patreon, then you've already seen this. We went to the Warner Brothers studio tour in Tokyo, which has got the making of Harry Potter. That was the very first thing that Sarah and I did when we got there, which in a perfect world would have been like later in the week. You know, when you arrive to a crazy place like Tokyo, the first thing you want to do is explore the city, right?
Yeah.
Or hit one of the major parks. But instead, we did this because if we wanted to do it at all, we had to do it before the rest of our group arrived, you know? And so, and same with Sea Paradise, that was like lower on the list for some of our other group members. That's why we did it when it was just me, Sarah, and Matt. Yeah. So that's why the order at times is a little interesting.
Well, also, this and the second episode were shot on the same day. So that's why we were out of Sea Paradise quick. And yeah.
Giving away the magic.
Yeah, well, I'm just being honest. You know, not every, there's only, like less than 300 people in here. And I'm sure there'll be thousands of people who watch it. So a small portion of you then will know.
Well, if you just saw that, then we'll go ahead and explain how he did that. So you saw, obviously, after the video was the puppy sequence plus exploring Shibuya Crossing. That was actually filmed the day before Sea Paradise.
Yeah.
And we lied and said we're going to go do that after Sea Paradise. Here's the reason for it.
True.
There's a very good reason for it. Because
you can tell because our clothes are different.
Yes, you can. But the reason for it was because that was the original plan. The original plan was to do Sea Paradise and then go and do like the puppy stuff and Shibuya. And then, probably 2 days before, Yomiuri changed their plans and said, hey, we can't do the next day because it was like a Saturday for on-ride filming. And said, if you want to come, you need to do it on Friday. But that was our day of Sea Paradise. And because of hours, Yomiuri closed at 5, and it took 2 hours by train to go from Sea Paradise to Yomiuri. So we said, crap, if we want to film on ride at Yomiuri, we have to do it that day. And Sea Paradise is like, we committed to this Friday. We can't move that. Yeah. And so it meant we had to get Sea Paradise done and then hike over to Yomiuri, and
which was a very, very expensive taxi ride because we didn't have enough time to take the train.
It would have taken double the amount of time to take trains. And normally we would have taken trains, but we didn't have time. We would have lost time at Yomiuri, so we paid for a very, very expensive Uber to take us from Sea Paradise to Yomiuri.
Yeah, so if anyone's curious what the Patreon dollars go for, there's a good example.
Yeah, so when you watch the Yomiuri video, you will see we are wearing the same clothes from Sea Paradise.
And they just get sweatier and sweatier too. So.
Right, so, but we wanted to make them separate videos. That's the thing. If we had said, hey, we're going to go from Sea Paradise to Yomiuri, then we wouldn't have anything to feature after Sea Paradise. It would have just been that. So we lied
to you is essentially what we're saying.
We wanted to include more content in the video, because if we didn't do that, then it would have just been Sea Paradise, and I feel like that would have been a little bit more of a lackluster intro, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas Yomiuri is like a more substantial park, so like that's the main thing that we do in that video, but it's okay because it's a full theme park. Sea Paradise has 2 rides we did.
Mm-hmm. Zane donated $2, said, how many arrows did you ride?
Well, not the one at Ocean Park. Not the one at Ocean Park.
We rode any?
I don't know if we rode any.
I don't think we rode any.
Yeah. No. Some people in our group rode the corkscrew at Nagashima, but we did not.
I did not ride that.
Yeah, some people did, but we chose not to.
Thank you, Adam. Well, actually, Robin. From Robin to Rufus. How sweet. Doggy friends. Oh my gosh.
Scott sent a donation. We wanted to thank you so much for. He sent it over on Venmo, saying that the Lions are the best team in the NFL.
Never mind.
He loves the new coming up format.
I take back all my thank yous. Although you're kind of right. But go Birds!
Hey.
No, Pink, that was so nice.
Yeah, we appreciate that a lot. We are also appreciative that you...
Oh, hi, Charlotte! I just saw the end and said Charlotte.
Okay.
Hi!
Yeah. We're very appreciative that you sent it over Venmo because Venmo is actually takes less of a cut than YouTube does.
Yeah, they take a lot. It's really bad.
if you want to support the channel even more, then you can send all your donations to the Coaster Studios Venmo.
You know what? He just covered half of our cost for our Uber from Park 1 to Park 2. That was like a $200 Uber, y'all.
Hey, we appreciate that.
No,
but I'll put the Venmo in here. If you're thinking about sending a donation to Coaster Studios, then the best way to do it is Venmo, but I can't find the thing because it's not letting me sign in. There we go.
Okay,
one second.
I can't see the things.
All right, you can go ahead and answer the next one.
Okay, well, I can't see it. Okay. From CH, Ad Miller is a... Oh, never mind. Any plans to visit Six Flags New England soon? Yeah, I would say so. I would say probably this summer.
Yeah. I would say once Quantum Accelerator opens, then we'll definitely do that. Sorry, but it's up on there now. If you choose to send a donation via Venmo instead of Super Chat, we will still read your question during the live stream.
Yeah.
So
No
it will
worries.
still get seen. But it does help the channel.
We're just
more.
glad anyone's here hanging out.
Absolutely.
We don't really care.
Yeah.
From Tyronosaurus donated $20. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. I was at Knott's and me and my friends got into a fight over the last piece of chicken, and the chicken ended up getting torn to bits. Later, I saw some of the chicken fall out of my friend's afro and hang time crispy chicken. What?
That was special.
I'm really glad that you spent $20 to share this story.
Wow. That was
moving.
That was one of the super chats of all time.
That was an extremely moving story, and I kind of feel bad for the chicken more than anything. And your friend's hair.
Yeah, listen.
He might have been saving that piece of chicken for later, for all we know.
Yeah.
Voleric, I'm going to assume that's what the three, okay. Donated $5, thank you. And said, hi guys, loving the new series. You guys have motivated me to go on my first solo coaster trip through Mid-America. Keep them coming.
Hey, thank you.
Yay, have so much fun.
Yeah,
Be safe.
And then Theo Edgington donated £5, said, more videos like your most popular ones could help grow the channel a lot, I need to say. Hey, we appreciate any and all feedback, and we definitely, it's tough because sometimes you don't know which videos are going to do super well. Like sometimes you can, make your best prediction, but the algorithm sometimes is an interesting one.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
We're at a constant war.
Yeah, fun fact, one of our videos that we posted just 1 month ago is now in the top 4 of the most viewed videos on Coaster Studios.
That's crazy.
The SeaWorld Abu Dhabi review got over 1 million views in a month, which is absolutely insane, and we never would have predicted that. So who would have thought, Sometimes that just happens, but oftentimes it's not what you expect. And then Frost donated $5 says, the narration helps so much, especially as someone who's blind now. I'm aware of what is happening in the upcoming episode. Thank you. We're so glad to hear that.
Yay! Oh, I love that.
And then Joseph donated $5 says, 4 months till Epic Universe. Will you be there on opening day?
Yes.
And he's most anticipating Stardust, Racers, Monsters Unchained, and just being there in general.
I can't wait to just walk around and cry all day. That'll probably be my experience.
We're in the same boat, and then Coastin with Quays donated $2. Says Nagashima Spa Hotel recommendations. So this is a tough one.
We stayed at a hotel I want to say it was like a 15-minute bus ride.
Yeah, it was on the peninsula that Nagashima is. So it's like essentially one bus stop away. And that was nice, but they have on-site hotels, and I tried everything to book a stay at these hotels, but it was not working with our dates. Like, it just wouldn't line up. And they have 3 on-site hotels, but I will say, as someone from the US who's trying to book one of those places, there is the
website's tough.
It's just not designed for US, English-speaking people. It is very tough to navigate.
But even if you're not staying there, you can check out the onsen.
Yeah, you could. But I would love to stay on site at the Nagashima hotel, and hopefully next time. But it was just it was so difficult to navigate.
We skipped somebody. Just your average coaster. I'm gonna guess that's enthusiast. I can't see the rest of it. Donated £5. Thank you so much, and said, "Good evening from the UK. First episode was so good. As a UK enthusiast, what European theme parks would you recommend?"
Ooh.
I mean, if it's your first time, I would say going on to the rest of the European parks outside of the UK. I mean, Europa, Phantasialand. That's a good 1-2 punch.
Yeah, absolutely. We also love Parc Astrix.
Closer to you, you could also do Plopsaland and Walibi, Belgium.
Yep. Yeah. Liseberg is an amazing one. You could go to the coaster mecca of Energylandia. That's a pretty crazy one.
Oh yeah.
Efteling is very popular. Parque Warner and Portaventura in Spain are both a lot of fun. So there's no shortage of options. Tyrannosaurus
donated $5. I can't read that, but that's really funny.
We're not gonna read that one, but that's pretty good. It's
read it yourselves.
Yeah,
read it
go and read his donation.
That's funny.
It's funny, but we're not gonna read it.
Someone asked what editing software you use. It's all Final Cut Pro.
We use Final Cut.
Yeah, all Final Cut Pro.
Definitely.
I will give everyone a heads up. We're not gonna be on here super long because, believe it or not, all this time we still have not gone to see our shot in the Sonic movie.
We have tried, and it just has not
never
worked
lined
with
up.
our schedule.
There's always been something going on. So
yeah.
We're gonna be doing that. So we're not gonna be here for super long. So
someone said I said the F word in a live stream. I promise you that did not happen. I probably said frick and you misheard me.
Well, honestly, I said frick one time and everyone was so sure that I did not.
Yeah,
so,
no, I promise you that did not happen.
Not that I won't say things like I'm not gonna say it here, okay?
Yeah.
I'm an angel. Did we just lose the internet?
The live stream just crashed.
Oh,
no, the live stream didn't crash. No, we're still going.
Crashed.
The website just crashed.
Someone said, wait, you're in the Sonic movie? So, like...
do we need to explain that?
Yeah, so we have a shot in the movie. And I'm not joking, it's probably, like, less than a full second, but it's there.
It's like a second.
It's there.
But you will remember it. It's very, especially if you're a coaster fan, it's very distinct.
It's El Toro.
El Toro.
Actually, it's what do they call the coaster in the movie?
It doesn't have a name.
Oh, well, it's at Eggman Land.
It's at Eggman Land.
Which is probably a better park than Great Adventure right now. So.
Jim Carrey is on it, and it's very, very cool. They put CGI on the shot, so it's very unique. They gave it its own flair.
Cool.
And yeah, it was so cool to see. So if you go see Sonic 3, which is one of the top grossing movies of 2024, and since it came out, we have a shot in it. Yes.
That's why. It's solely because of that.
It is absolutely insane to think that has been on the big screen.
I saw someone say that they found our channel because of that shot.
That is really cool.
And now they've been binge watching. I'm like,
I think one of the other cool things about it is like that our shot is not just in a major movie, but it's in a very popular, like well received movie. You know, there's a lot of movies that like come out and people are very divisive on it, like whether it was good or not. Everyone universally loves Sonic 3.
Yeah.
And the other thing that I love is that they used our shot for an Easter egg. Like it is a cameo with the game, where like Eggman Land is like something that you can like experience in the game, and so they put it in the movie using our shot. And so
does that mean it's canon that's in Eggman Land?
I think so, yeah. And so like because of us, because like that's the thing, they picked El Toro because when we sent them a collection of shots, that was the one they liked most. So it could like other options could have been one of the RMCs, it could have been the Voyage, other big wooden coasters,
The people who were on that train when we were filming it are in the Sonic movie. Fun fact. Not So Serious Studios made a donation. Thank you so much. You can leave a message next time if you want. Aiden donated $10. Thank you so much. It said, hey, Taylor and Sarah, standing ovation on an amazing first episode.
Thank you.
Super excited for the rest of the series. Going to be taking a lot of notes, especially Tokyo Disney. Take notes on Tokyo Disneyland.
We are pretty clear on everything that we did to make the Tokyo Disneyland vlog the best it could be to help people who are planning a trip.
Now, you're saying you're going to go in 27, 28. I don't know if things will be the same. They might change things, so don't like take what we say as like the gospel because it might be different by then.
Disney does have a habit of changing things like that.
But like, who knows? Maybe we'll go back around
in
then.
27. They are opening up the new Space Mountain.
I mean, like,
so that's.
I'm not gonna say we're not. But I'm also not gonna say we are.
But also, that would be pretty cool.
But like,
to do.
Theo donated £5. Thank you. It said, imagine if one of your videos got like 100 million views, like that random Silver Star Water Coaster Force. Yeah, that
would be
like,
insane.
So like, yeah, I think that video was posted like kind of early-ish in YouTube's like.
It's not even a good off ride. It's like a very it's a very basic one, like there's much better off rides of roller coasters on YouTube, and that
sometimes
just
doesn't matter.
Randomly popped off. It's always so like you can't predict that stuff,
One of the moderators are going hard rating.
Sean Flaherty has a video of Griffin where the thumbnail is like when you're on the exit platform looking down on Griffin Station, and it has just tons of millions. I don't know if it's 100 million views, but it's a lot. It's like it might be like 70 million. And
that's insane.
It's just unbelievable that something like that has. Our most viewed video I think is like 5 million, which is a lot. Not saying that's not a lot, because it is. But like 100 million, I can't even fathom that number. So, yeah. Absolutely nuts. YouTube, someone says YouTube algorithm can be random. Absolutely. Sometimes it doesn't make any sense. And sometimes videos will take off that have been posted for years. Like sometimes a video will randomly start building momentum and it's like, huh?
Yep. And we're like, we'll have a video that we spend days on it with like high production value and yada, yada, yada. And like it does well. But then we'll have some video that was like a POV that we slapped together as a filler video because we didn't have time to finish something else. And it gets like over 1 million. We're like, what the hell?
Yeah. Very weird.
So you never know.
Yeah, someone wants to know if I've kept in touch with Sean since the first Japan trip. Every once in a while. He's kind of off the grid to an extent. Like
that is a good way to describe it.
He doesn't have social media and stuff, so like it's sometimes
Except
harder.
For his channel.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with like what he's up to, and he lives in Ohio. I do not. So
we never go there.
And he also but it's also like he also doesn't go to parks as often as he used to. So like he's the tougher one to keep track of, but I'd love to see him again. I haven't seen him in a couple years.
Sarah, what will your reaction be if they retheme Titan to the Cowboys? I might have to boycott. I don't think I could ride it. Unless I like...
Yeah, you could stand on the path.
Unless I like...
me going around.
You don't even like that ride. It's appropriate that they put like a kind of ride themed to the Cowboys.
Oh!
Just saying, how many amazing rides are named something Eagle? Okay, not a ton.
Not a lot.
But...
Most are actually pretty mediocre.
After I said that, I'm like, shoot.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of mediocre ones that are Eagle.
Well, yeah, okay. So if I ride it, I'll exclusively do it if I'm wearing Eagles gear, which go Birds. I hope everyone's tuning in on Sunday. I will be. It could be a very good day or a very bad one. And that will rub off on you.
Stephen $2 says his off-ride of Shockwave at Canada's one is his most popular video. Yeah, sometimes it's just random off-rides. Yeah. And I saw someone said Taylor needs to do a Taylor Swift song like he did on Coastin Thru the Desert.
Oh, I have this really great video of Taylor singing Willow by Taylor Swift.
No.
I'm just waiting for the right time to share it.
Absolutely not.
Because it's special.
But you might have seen in the trailer little teasers hinting at a possible pretty funny maybe, not saying it is, but there could be karaoke in a video. There could be.
Mama!
Not gonna make any promises, but
well, most of them haven't seen that episode yet.
Well, right, but it's
but
I'm saying there was a clip of something. It looked like karaoke.
That's true.
It might not have been. I could have misread it.
So if you guys really, 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 really enjoyed the first episode, the second one is already available to watch on Patreon. If you're feeling up to it, you can literally pay $2 and you'll get a month of a subscription, and you can watch both episodes, and it'll be great. And I'm sure the third one will come out pretty soon too. Yeah, we working on it currently.
The goal is to have all the episodes up on Patreon before they make their debut. But at the end of the day, it also depends on our uploading schedule. Some videos will take longer to do than others because of the size of the video.
Tokyo Dome City is taking so you did Sea Paradise, I did Yumiriland, and then I'm doing Tokyo Dome City.
I'll do the one after. The one after is way long.
Is that Disney?
No, before Disney.
Joyfulness? And
yeah, that one.
What else did we do that day?
A lot.
Oh, is that the day?
That's the day.
Oh, Jesus.
You're not gonna do that.
I'm not doing that. I will have a mental breakdown trying to edit.
I'll do that one, and it's gonna be a lot.
I'll take back over at episode 5. How about that?
That's the Tokyo Disneyland one.
Oh, yay! That was like my favorite park day I've ever had in my entire life.
Wow. Emma. Yeah. Do you have an episode that you are most looking forward to posting and sharing? Because I saw a lot of people, because, we asked the question before the episode started, what is your most anticipated episode? Do you have a most anticipated episode?
Well, I was there, so.
Yes, but for the purpose of reliving the memory and sharing with the world.
Well, Disneyland was my favorite park day I've ever had, so I definitely want to be the one to edit that one.
In Tokyo, to clarify.
In Tokyo, yes.
Because there are 2.
That was like the happiest I've ever been at like a park, and it's just, oh my God, everything about it was perfect. I hope, even though we have a lot of coaster enthusiasts obviously following, I hope that people will still watch the Disney episodes because they're really good. I would say those. I'm very much looking forward to sharing the karaoke for obvious reasons.
So episode 3.
I'm excited to see how 4 comes out, that's for sure. And I'm excited to show kind of like the saga of Taiwan. The
Taiwan saga is wild.
Like, normally we don't like show like too much like negative stuff that happens on trips because we just kind of leave it out. Like, it's inevitable that things are gonna go wrong, but like this one was like the drama had to be in the series.
It was insane.
It was so I mean, it was just a mess. And we're like, well, we can't hide this. There's no way to hide it. So we're just going to have to steer into it. So
yeah, I would say the ones that I'm looking most forward to, the Fuji Q video, because that will be something. I am also stoked for everyone to see Guangzhou Sunac Land, because that was just one of the most memorable park days, I feel like, because it was our first time in China, and it was just so, like, we were so fish out of water, you know?
I only cried a little bit out of stress.
And the ride, you know, Dueling Dragons, just wild that we even got to do that. And then I would say the other one that I'm really looking forward to sharing is Chimelong Ocean Kingdom, because that park is freaking awesome.
I know. It was so cool. There's like some like side quest stories that we'll have to share someday about like different episodes. Like, you know, like how people do like commentaries.
Yeah.
Like we need to do that sometime.
A commentary on it. Well, you know, if you are on the Patreon, we did do 2 full podcasts, each one over an hour long, about the trip. So there's one talking about the Japan portion. We recorded it actually when we were in Taiwan. And then
you're going to get spoilers, though, if you don't want spoilers.
That's true. And then the whole second one is about Taiwan and China stuff. So
yeah,
if you want that, it is on the Patreon. You have to be at least on the $10 level.
Yeah, there's some side quest stories there for sure. Wow, the mods are like really popping off right now.
Thank you to the mods.
Yeah, thank you. Oh my God. Kyle donated $2. Thank you. And so what are your thoughts on the Kumba rumors? It's not looking great.
I am worried.
Cautiously optimistic. How about that?
I'm...
Okay, cautiously pessimistic.
No, I'm worried.
Yeah. Apparently it's testing.
Yeah, but we don't know what that means. We don't know why they were testing it.
My guess is, well, from what I gather is, like, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be fixed. And, like, they had to do, like, inspections and stuff. So my guess is they were cycling it to see something.
Yeah, that doesn't necessarily mean it's reopening soon. Just saying. Like, it could, but it might not. So, we'll see.
Yeah. Steven donated $2 Canadian. Thank you. And said, I feel like some of the parks in Japan are sketchy. Disagree.
No, they're not.
Nothing. There's nothing sketchy in Japan at all.
No, Japan is very safe.
I've never felt more safe. Like as a woman, like I would have been fine just walking around alone everywhere. I would have never felt uncomfortable even in the slightest.
Japan is very safe.
I can't say the same about China, but I definitely could say that about Japan. Let's see. Did I just skip one? No, I didn't. Raptor Will 59 donated $5. Rufus, why now? And said, Japan is my dream vacation spot. Any overall suggestions for the future, just in case it ever gets to do?
Suggestions for Japan? That is a loaded question.
It is.
You're going to have to narrow that down, my dude.
Yeah, I mean...
Go for as long as you can. How about that?
Yeah, don't sleep on the sightseeing. I mean, like...
Don't just stay in Tokyo. Venture out.
Yeah, like, my favorite place that we visited was probably Kyoto. I loved it.
Kyoto's awesome. Do at least a day there.
Yeah, I wish we had more time there. I really do.
We were supposed to have a full day, just saying.
Yeah, we had something happen, though.
We went to Universal.
Oh.
Yeah. For half a day.
It's a good thing we did.
Yes, but I look forward to going back to Kyoto.
Yes.
And I've been to Kyoto twice now already, and I still want to go back.
Yeah, it's awesome. I loved it there. But, I would say more than what we can provide to you right now in this short span of time. The series has so many tips and stuff in there. So just like, honestly, I know it sounds stupid, but take notes. You might, you know.
You'll see some of the stuff we do in Japan, and it will give you ideas. Like if you see something that, because we feature pretty much everything we did in Japan. So like, if there's something you see that you're like, wow, that's cool. Yeah, jot it down, save it for later. Yeah,
because we had a pretty good array of stuff.
It's a good variety. Yeah.
Someone asked about the thumbnail. So all the thumbnails for like the Coastin series have been done by somebody else that we actually paid to do it, and that's why they are so freaking cool.
Yeah, they look nice. So this series is going to be very postcard like inspired.
Yes.
So
it's like we're sending you a virtual video postcard.
Yeah, each series kind of has their own distinct thumbnail style, and so this style is going to be like postcards.
Oh my God. Why did I just yawn?
I don't know. Yeah.
I guess I didn't get matcha today.
And then Dakota sent $5, says, this is for Matt. Thank you.
You know what? I will send Matt $5 right now for
Appreciate it. And then someone says, do they use Photoshop for thumbnails? Yeah, all thumbnails are going to be Photoshop. Yeah.
Matthew
It's just the best program for that sort of thing. Matt earned it. Yeah.
Here you go.
He will be very happy.
There you go. There's proof. Pay.
Boom. He just got Venmo'd. Yeah. All right. We'll go ahead and wrap this up then. But thank you for tuning in to the first episode of Coastin Thru Asia. Next episode is Yomirland, and we can't wait for you guys to see it. And if you tuned in late to see Paradise and you want to watch the full thing, it is now where you can go watch the full video.
Yeah.
So, yeah, after the stream is over, go check it out. Throw it up on your TV. We appreciate it. One last one. We got a super chat from Zachary.
Thank you.
At the 40-minute mark in your first Europe live stream, Jeff asked you guys to name one funny thing that happened on the trip. You were going to answer before hesitating. What were you going to say?
First Europe live?
That would have been in 2018. I have no idea what I was going to say. Because at this point, that would be... Did you do a live stream? Yeah, when we were in Europe. So that would have been almost 7 years ago. Unfortunately, I have no idea what I was going to say. But
I'd be impressed.
That was very... Yeah, you must have been watching that live stream recently, because I don't even remember that. Yeah. But, I mean, funny things happen on all trips.
Who's going to tell Brian? He just got excited for a fun stream. We're literally about to end it. Sorry, Brian.
Yeah. And then Theme Parks Across the something. Donated $5.
We can't see the rest of it.
Yeah, it doesn't let us see it. I heard there's a sinkhole on Kumba. And do you ever plan on coming back to Ireland?
Yeah. We want to do a lot of stuff in Ireland that's like not even coaster related.
In the first iteration of Coastin Thru Europe Season 3, the Ireland portion was like a full week doing stuff.
Yes.
Like, where the park would have been a day and then there was a full week of seeing stuff.
Did not work out that way.
We ended up deciding to just do the park and save the rest for later. So, one day.
So, for those of you who are attending, we'll see some of you guys very soon on the coaster cruise. Just a couple weeks.
Yep. We are very excited to have the cruise coming up, and hopefully we'll have some details soon for the next one. And
yeah, I think it's less than a year away already.
If you missed that one and you want to come on one day, we will have information about it soon.
Yeah. Last one from Frost, $5. Thank you. Taylor Side, if you guys go back to Europe this summer, please take Sarah to Plopsaland because she missed it last year. That is thank you for advocating for me. I'm with you there.
You know what? Hey, I love it too. Just
not as much as me, clearly, because you didn't want to go back.
We weren't even in that area.
So what?
We weren't even close. Whatever.
Anyway, we're going to go see Sonic finally.
Yeah, about time. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, we appreciate it. Go watch See Paradise Episode 1 in case you missed it.
Go see the second one on Patreon if you want.
Yes, patreon.com/coasterstudios. Thank you all for donating and just tuning in. We appreciate your support. It means a lot.
Thanks for all the fun, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.